Hey folks, good morning. We're gonna be playing more Mario World this morning. Hopefully getting to at least World 8. I also just wanted to bring attention to the fact that the cover of Super Soccer kind of looks like, if you squint your eyes a little bit, it looks like Donald Trump's about to take one right in the face from a soccer ball. Anyway, let's go. Yes, Greg, I am feeling better. I'm feeling a bit tired, as I only woke up like half an hour ago. So I was gonna delay the stream, but I was like, I'm awake anyway. I don't really have much I need to do. So, alright, hey, let's load our save with 1,000,000 lives. Roughly. Chocolate Island number 1. Anyway. Hey, Greg. Hey, Quiet Yume. Hope y'all are doing well. God, Gam's emotes are very good. I particularly am a fan of Jam's art. Oh, well. That was nice while it lasted. That was fun. These enemies are really cute. I kill them all. Ever find the secret area that is just one screen with 4 power-ups and Yoshi? No, I didn't look for it. I don't feel particularly compelled to go try and find every secret in this game. I've put enough time into this game that I'm like, I'm good. Over the course of my life, not in this playthrough. Alright, they're invincible to fire. I don't know why I'm bringing this. It feels important. Nope. Can't do that. Fuck. Well, aren't I glad that I did? Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Moon! Hey, Linda. I knew there was a reason I did that. Hey! 3 up. Don't know where it's coming from? Rip. Gotta leave, gotta leave some discords. It's not really tough, unforgiving game, but it's a nice stop if you want to go into level 2 with capes and fire flowers. Gotcha. Nah, not really. Especially the first world, like, I don't particularly mind having very few lives or power-ups or whatever, because I can very much just breeze right through. Oh, it's gone. Curious. I'm in the process of researching previous and current research on the topic of religion and video games. There's a lot more than I expected. Yeah. I imagine there's been some pretty old religious video games for the dang old PC systems. Man, I sure do need to unlock that green tile someday. Yeah, I hope you're doing well this afternoon for you, Linda. Oh, God. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Oh, Yobby. Yobby! I hate these things. This is probably maybe my least favorite enemy in all of Mario. I hate them so much. Oh, okay. Cool. I wasn't holding the thing. I wasn't prepared to get launched into a fucking abyssal jump. That's for a course I'm doing, but some of it will help with my thesis too. Yeah. No, I know. But thank you for sharing. That's the noise he made. Whoosh. What? Oh, I thought I just got like 2,000 points, but it's because there were 0 points. I don't know. In Japan version, you could eat dolphins? I mean, I guess. I don't think I would gain much from eating the dolphins. I super don't want to be down here. Can I just go back? Can I just go back? This isn't worth it to me. 1 free life? You kidding me? That's not worth it. That sucks. Well. Oh my god! Ugh, well, that's fine. That's about as good as it gets. It's not just, excuse me, explicitly religious video games. No, I figured. There's probably a lot of them. Oop. Alright. So because this is, the we're getting to the tail end of this game. This is where my, experience with this, oh, it's a Lakitu, but he's dead. Nice. This is where my experience with this game gets very fuzzy. Not very fuzzy. I've definitely been here a ton of times, but just naturally, by virtue of the fact that, like, you get here less than you get to the beginning. Christ. So you're not as practiced for this area of the game. Well, what happens when I get to 1 million points? You probably get a free life. I don't know. I guess we're about to do it. Yeah, probably just get a free life. Guys, we a speedrunner. We a speedrunner. Huh. Fuck. Some cool studies on fake religions, and since I'm going to be studying Skyrim, that's a win for me because it means I'm not the only one who thinks it's interesting within the scientific community. Yeah. I was about to make a really rude joke. But, yeah, fake religions are cool. And usually deeply fascinating in the realm of video games just because, like, it can kind of, it can usually, because a lot of the really interesting stuff overlaps and goes into cult. Just because of what you can get away with in a video game compared to real life. Because you want to make an interesting fake religion that isn't necessarily something that, like, you would follow. You're just like, wouldn't it be interesting if this? And so it's usually kind of fascinating in that way. Especially in, like, fantasy settings. Because there's different expectations. If, like, there's irrefutable proof that gods are just around. I'm worried that nobody else cares. Nah, that ain't the case, I'm sure. Can you not, Lakitu ripoff? Oh my god. I just walked off. I'm still waking up. Apologies. Well, happy spooky month, everybody. We're gonna spend a lot of time in this ghost house. This is where the ghosts live. Oh, hey, you got 1 million. Nothing happened. Welcome to old video games where... what's the fucking... Whose line is it anyway thing? Everything's made up and the points don't matter? You just have points because it's a thing, like, because that's just what arcades used to do. And we were still close enough to that era that it's like, I guess people like points? Like, I don't know. Unless it's, like, explicitly a game about getting points, I never care about points. It's so worthless as a measurement of anything. Like, wow, I'm gonna brag to my friends about how many points I got in Mario World. Like, pardon? Who cares? Huh. Let's go through here. And let me guess, we're at the start? No. Oh, I remember these boys. Yep, okay, this is coming back to me. This guy's fun. This guy's just a fun guy. I lost them. Well, fuck. It keeps going. It always goes. Ghost houses are a whole fucking thing in this game. I don't particularly love them, but you know. Ugh. Yeah, get a little higher up. No, can you guys like... Oh, Jesus. I'm so excited because today I will finally play Witcher 3, and I've been waiting so long, and now my PC can run it. Nice. I hope you have fun with it. You'll probably like Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is, when Game of Thrones ended and wasn't good, I got back into Witcher 3 because I was like, I need like a fantasy spot in my life. I need like a decent high fantasy-esque world in my life. And Witcher definitely, scratches that itch. I'm sure Armor's given you like a million pieces of advice on mods and stuff, but, are you familiar with like how the combat has like a lot of, preparation and stuff for monsters? I'm going vanilla right now? Okay. Yeah, but there's a lot of mods that can make that game more of what you want it to be. So don't be shy about looking those up. Because a lot of people are not into the whole crafting potions and oils and shit, but I personally like it. It's like part of what I like about Monster Hunter, so Witcher in a lot of instances is very much Monster Hunter but with a story. Because Monster Hunter does not have a good excuse of a story, in my opinion. I mean, it's not my opinion, it's just a fact. It's just enough to be like, hey, there's a thinly veiled narrative to get you to each of these monsters. Will you care about it? Probably not. Will you get invested in these characters? Definitely not. Ugh. Well, if I can... I'm guessing this is a fucking setup, and this is not the door I need to go through, knowing ghost houses. Never mind. Oils? Yeah, there's a whole thing. In The Witcher, you are a witcher, which as a job is somebody who is is somebody who hunts monsters for a living, and knows a lot about that and their weaknesses and all that jazz. And as you discover more about a monster, you learn its weaknesses and you have to prepare accordingly. And I like that part of it. That's true. Geralt does like giving sorceresses good dickings. I've only had a 1 sex in my file. See, when I think of this world, I think of this level. Okay. Alright. Okay, at least I grabbed the mushroom. There's that. Yobby. Sure, it's true! I'm a faithful boy. Oh god! I don't go around dicking everything I see. That's just how I do. Hey, the Zakatron, what's up? But no story spoilers. Nope. I wouldn't do that. I need to get back into that game, to be honest. I frequently stop playing that game for no particular reason, other than it's just like, oh, this is a long-ass game, and I just suddenly decide, I I feel like I have to be in a mood to play The Witcher. I don't particularly know what that mood is. And it also depends on where I am in the story. I don't know. Just waking up, same. Excuse me. Look at all these mushrooms. Wow, guys, my score can get so high here. I can get 1,000 points from every single one of these mushrooms. It's such a high score. That's the thing that I don't care about. Oh, lusty mood. Oh, Christ. But yeah, Witcher's good. I like that game. The thing that's stopping me from getting farther in that game, because I have it on PC now, is that I've already played through a lot of it on console, and so I very much have an attitude of like, okay, I've played every single one of these main quests, and so like I like side quests in The Witcher like a lot, because most of them are pretty fucking good, even in terms of writing and stuff like that. So I want to play side quests, but I also want to get to the point where I was on my console file, so I feel conflicted in like, if I'm beelining the story, I get bored because I've already seen all the main quest stuff, and I also want to do side quest things. So I don't know. I'm gonna go and miss the ticker tape. Well, rip. I'm not skilled enough. I'm sorry that it kills you a little inside. You're going to be very dead by the end of this run. Are you sure, Blue Tube? Oh, what was the name of the article, Linda? Analogies and manifestations of religious violence in Minecraft. Very good. Oh, sorry. I was just grabbing my water. That was all the way over there. Listen, Minecraft is popular with the kids. And it's having a resurgence. Ugh. Nice. This is the, like, on top of already being not a morning person, the problem with morning streams is I am more phlegmy. More phlegmy than I usually am, if you can believe it. Okay. Goodbye. So there's going to be a lot of throat clearings. So full of phlegm. That's just me all the time, honestly. I went to see an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and he's like, yeah, you're fine. It's like, okay. Stuck a tube down my nose. Wasn't pleasant. He made me go, ee. While the tube was going down my nose, I suspect saying E contracts your throat muscles in such a way that it makes the tube go down a little bit. So instead of like forcing it down against your body's will, you can just do it yourself. Wow, so many coins. Well, that's fine. And Satan too, apparently. Well, you know. Revocations of religious violence in a public multiplayer anarchy server of Minecraft named 2B2T. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Man, one day I'll find that green switch. Probably not, though. Hooray. Do we go for the secret? Chat, do we go for the secret exit? I almost don't want to, because right here. Also, this secret probably wants me to have Yabi and not just fly it with a cape, because if I go gain the appropriate amount of speed, this guy just respawns and I might die. Or not die, lose my cape anyway, so. I'll just finish the level. Non-stop killing each other. That's a super good episode. And very interesting. Oh, we have to do the secret thing. Cool. Man, I miss old RVB. It's definitely a nostalgic spot for me, though. Like, I can admit that. Where did we get a Yabi? Could we get a Yabi anywhere in this level, or was it... Fuck. Or was it only in the last level? It's literally your job to read too deeply into things. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I sure wish I'd done that secret exit. God, I'm so sorry about all the phlegmy throat clears. I'm doing so good, guys. Doing so good. Okay, well, I must go to work this morning. See you, Viz, in chat. See you, Greg. I will finish many a level and not get ticker tape in memory of you. Have a good one. Ba 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 ba. What time are Linda? Do you know what time EST you're doing Witcher? Is it like later on this afternoon? Probably, for me. It's late enough to the point that like I'm not gonna be able to raid you, I imagine. Probably. Pretty safe bet. 1 or 2 p.m. Yeah, it's gonna depend. I don't think I'll be streaming for that long, but I'll host you. Huh. Ho. He. Ha. Ho. Wait, I need to check. You don't have to check. I was just asking. I'm sorry. Oh, here's a solution to this problem. Never mind. It's not a solution to this problem. Fuck. I didn't want that free man anyway. Heck you. I wonder why they decided not to do the in Super Mario Maker. Because it feels like it's like, it feels very lacking without the Not that I own that game, but every single time I watch it and somebody finishes a Mario World level and it doesn't go at the end, I'm like, ah. I just love the sound effects in this game. They're very good. I hate these fucking spikes. There's some things about, like, that are in this game that give me feelings of Mario World 2, and these spikes are one of those for some reason. Cool. I love dying in the weird gray goop. It's very good. I don't know what it is about them. Something about their shading feels very, very Yoshi's Island-esque. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could have chosen a better place to drop that. 2 p.m. your time, but I might be bad at counting. That's okay. I'm bad at counting too. I mean, realistically, I should know your time zone number by now, and I should be able to adjust accordingly. Because mine is negative. Oh my god, I don't even know my time zone number, so, you know, how could I possibly know somebody else's? I think I'm -4 Central Time. This is just the whole castle. Just don't get your butt stuck on those giant pencils. Usually 8 hours? Okay. Got you. Why did I do that? Man, I was playing Link's Awakening last night, Link's Awakening last night. Okay, fuck me, I guess. God. There goes my alarm telling me to wake up. Between savings and normal times, it varies between those switches. Yeah. I was playing Link's Awakening last night. Guys, I feel like I should be more concerned about my short-term memory. Because I was just trying to navigate parts of the world, and I kept doing things that I'd already done to get to areas that I didn't need to get to. So I was essentially like redoing the exact same things because I didn't remember that I'd already taken that path. Like in attempting to try and find the correct path. It was so irritating. Very infuriating. I just don't feel like I catalog memories the same way I used to. Like, I don't think... Because I think back to when I was younger, and I used to lay in bed, and I used to essentially recount everything that happened to me in the day, and that would kind of help. I feel like that helps form your memories, especially because, like, when you go to bed, that's when short-term is converted into long-term memory. But, even with that, like, if I am laying in bed and I'm trying to remember everything that I did that day, it's so incredibly difficult for me to do. Oh my god. Short-term memory is terrible, and so is my long-term memory. Yeah, I'm like... I'm frequently sad because, like, I hear people being like, oh, well, when this happened, I was 9 or 10, and I was like, dude, I can't possibly give you an estimate of how old I was when an event happened in my life. I can remember the thing that happened vaguely, but I can't be like, oh, I was 10 or whatever. Like, I can't possibly. To be fair, short-term memory is terrible by design. Well, that helps a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It just is concerning for me. Like, I think my processing power is okay. At least average. But then, like, when I try and recall things with my memory, I'm just like, oh, I might be an idiot? Like, it's hard for me to frame what's normal for, like, memory recollection. Because I feel like a lot of people have way better memory recollection than me. But, like, I'm not the bar. I think I'm, like, the low end of what your memory recollection should behave like. Oh. Oh. Why is this door dark gray? Weird. Also, your brain is literally deleting information without your consent from your hard drive. Yeah, that's true. And we only used to live for like 20 years anyway. Our brains weren't meant to retain this much info. Ugh. Again, I'm going to apologize for the amount of throat clearings. It's really bad this morning. Oh, it's real bad. Oh, this is a underground stage. Oh, I remember this. This is a fucking maze stage. I remember this goddamn stage. You know what? It's not as maze-like as some Yoshi's Island stuff. Like, I think of the underground levels in Yoshi's Island, and I'm just like, these are a mess. Well, fuck. Did the music for this level not start? Okay, it did. I keep forgetting that there's a relatively strict time limit, so if I'm not doing anything on screen, I should probably just pause. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, about the throat clearing. It's really bad. Up. Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. These angular platforms stress me out so much. Why'd they do this? Just because they could? They're like, we figured out how to scroll things on a diagonal axis. Fuck it. Make these diagonal thingies. Wow. That's a lot of free lives. Oh, Jesus. Bless you. Past me. We got all these switches. You know what I've realized? There are a lot of blind jumps in Mario World. Mario World 1. There's a lot of, you just can't see what's off screen, and you have to either learn by trial and error, or figure it out as you jump, or take a leap of faith. None of which are great. These guys are so cool. You can tell they're cool because they have... Uh-oh. Oh, what? I didn't move off of him because I thought he would still be stand-onable as he was falling through the lava. Well. Oh my god. I was trying to be cool. I was trying to be cool like those G-dang moles with their glasses. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I didn't ask, how are the audio things, by the way? Am I at a good level? Is the game at a good level? Is this a good level? I posit that it is not a good level. Or at the very least, it is a level that I do not like. Which is the exact same thing in most people's books. This game is bad because I don't like it. Well, no. It's not how that works, but cool. Well, I'm okay with just finishing this level. Hey, do you want to, like, get out of the way, sir? Sounds good to me? Okay. Thank you, Zacatron. Whip! We getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. About to get real hairy out here. Brink is a good game because I like it. Fudge, that is not the case. Also, hello. Fudge, aka Brink 2 when. How you doing? This afternoon? Must be afternoon for you. Hope you're well. Listen, I like the idea of Brink. I'll tell you that for free. You know this. But playing it is bad. It is bad. It is bad to play for me. Ugh. Oh my god. That is some real ass SNES slowdown. Good job, SNES emulator. Yeah, it's like 4 p.m. Is it almost 4:20? What time is it? Fuck! Missed it. Unless it's like 3:50. In which case, there's still time. Bye, Yobby. Uh-oh. Well, let's just finish. Whip. Whip. Oh, I'm an idiot. I couldn't read very far. You know who else I should see? In terms of specialist doctors? I should see a fucking eye doctor someday. Uh-oh. There's still a chance. Unless Fudge passes out before 4:20, there's a good chance you will get to experience it. And then we can say it's 4:20 somewhere, and then you can say, it's 4:20 here. Definitely sounds like a barbecue trying to light now that I pointed that out. Man, I really wish I grabbed Control when it was slightly on sale, because I do think I want to play that game. And especially, like, literally I played Alan Wake last year for Halloween. I kind of want to play Control, which is in the same universe, which is fascinating to me. And it might not be as spooky scary of a game, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it once I get paid this month. That seems like a thing that I might do. I feel like I keep adding to my list of spooky games, and it continues to be a growing list of there's no way you can possibly play all these this month. But I do now play in the morning, so it's more likely than ever that I can actually do things. What is the chance that I can hit this with my stupid dumb Mario head? Not good. It's not a good chance. Ah. Oh my god, I'm gonna eat my brownie at 4:20. I suspect it's a not normal brownie. It does. Hey, Myths. Are you referring to Control? It's really cool. Like, I didn't really know all that much about what Control was about, but yeah, I listened to a podcast and they're like, hey, you know ISPs? That thing that the internet is completely obsessed with, and there's a million of them? That's what Control is about. And I was like, oh. Oh, okay. I guess if you get hit by those, you're just fucked. Wait, not ISPs. ICPs. Not an internet service provider. Fuck. Or is it SCPs? What the fuck are those things? It's just like, oh, here's a door. And the door, when you look at it in your peripheral vision, there's a shadow standing in it. But if you look directly at it, it's just a normal door. And so they put, they took the door out of they took the frame of the door and the door. And then they put it in a specialized facility for holding doors. Not like a Canadian would hold a door, but like the way you would arrest somebody and put them in prison. That type of holding. Secure, contain, protect. Got it. The internet service providers are pretty creepy too. Also, definitely not ICPs. That's Insane Clown Posse. There's too many things in my brain that are too close to that exact same acronym. Fuck. I hate these big old spiky wieners. And like literally the fucking shut up. Oh, I love this guy. He's just a big, slow one of the little guys. The little guys are okay, but look at him. He's just doing his best. Up. Yeah, I think I'll maybe grab that game. I'm not sure if I want to grab it on PC or if I want to grab it on PS4. Uh-oh. Okay. I'll probably grab it on PS4. But maybe by the time I grab it, there will be another sale. Probably not, but maybe the Insane Clown Posse is SCP. For all we know. That wouldn't surprise me. Someone could write that fucking article. Somebody look up and see if Insane Clown Posse is already SCP. I saw a fascinating Twitter thing that was like, check your number of followers and then look it up on SCP. That's the SCP you have to deal with. Can you live? And mine was just a guy. He was just a dude. Like just a dude-ass dude. Who, like a middle-aged man who just had a subtle ability to control people. Like, he could just suggest things to them. And it struck me as really dumb, whoever wrote this one, because they're like, everybody who guards him has to be wearing ear protection at all times so that they can't engage, because they could just be like, hey, let me out. And then they'd be like, okay. But it also mentions that in order for the suggestions to make sense and go through, the language has to be understood. So why the fuck wouldn't you just guard him with people who don't speak his language? Like, why wouldn't you just do that? Just, oh, here's people who don't know this language. They'll guard you all the time. It's no longer a problem. So like this dude basically just, Christ, I'm so close. And it's apparently it's to the point where I think it was SCP-663 or 662 or 664 at the time. I might have gained or lost followers since then. So feel free to look it up. He was the guy from BioShock, yeah, basically. I know not all of them are creepy, yeah. He's basically a politician, yeah. And a part of the article was also, it's not super clear if he's aware of it, so he's just been detained for some unknown reason, and he's just a normal-ass dude who has a subtle ability to control people. And the fucking SCP organization is like, I fucking can't have that. No thank you, no sir. And they just fucking detained him in what is functionally like more than a supermax for terrible supernatural monster phenomena. Not even monsters necessarily, just things that barely constitute or are like processable as a living creature. And then there's just this middle-aged dude who can be like, hey, can you go buy me a sandwich at the store? And someone's like, yeah, okay. We did it. The meltdown over the slutty doorknob was fucking incredible to witness. The slutty doorknob? What? Please link that to me on Discord, Fudge. Or in the Ghost Zone Discord, if you can. Oh, I love this Castle of Destruction. Mario just has that power. Get over it. He just window washed that fucking castle away. Deal with it. Why not just hire him to help control the other ones so they don't get out and do all kinds of video game terribleness? I suspect that most SCPs don't understand the English language. Wendy Zero Koopa in the castle number 6 has sung her last song. Mario must meet the challenge that is now before him. There is a sunken ship that appeared to be a gateway to the Valley of Bowser. I'll see if I can find it again. Ah. Yeah, I suspect that would be rather challenging to locate. Are there only 7 worlds in this game? That seems weird. Guys, I never made this fucking connection, but this is clearly a Mario Bros. 3 ship. Like, super clearly. Yeah, Big never made that connection. That's kind of cool. They just want to be evil. Oh, okay. Ah, fuck. Well, forgot that was a thing. Yeah, SCPs are fascinating and dumb. I haven't ever been super into them, but when I hear about them, I'm just like, this is like, because by the time I found out about SCPs, I was like, what? What are you talking about? And then I looked it up and I was like, this is a whole thing. Like, I didn't know this was a thing, but this is a whole thing that's existed for a long time that I'm just not privy to. And that's just, it's really fascinating when you come to a trend like that super late, because it's like, for you, it just started existing, but for the rest of the world, it's like it's been around forever and is already an established thing that's huge. If that makes sense? I don't know. That's a dumb way to phrase it, because it's like, well, if you get to a TV show late, it's like, there's several seasons you can watch. It's like, well, yeah, that's how that works. But it's like very clear that people have been writing these articles for fucking forever, you know? Which feels different than just like a TV show getting made. Like, I discovered it and I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. And then I realized how deep it goes and I was like, oh my god. This is a whole fucking thing. Like, what's another weird thing the internet is obsessed with? I mean, a lot of things, but... Boop, 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 doop, boop, doop, doop, gonna catch Koopa, it's gonna be mine, I'm gonna kill him dead, I'm gonna get this one too, it's a blue one, I'm gonna get him too, I want that mushroom. Kill that Yellman. Ah, fuck. You missed one of the platforms we could land on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're not invincible anymore. Why am I so dumb? The doorknob has been completely rewritten, oh no! It's no longer a slutty doorknob, it's just a doorknob. Then why is it even in the SCP facility? I'm sorry to hear that, Fudge. That sucks. Anyway, everybody look up your Twitter follower SCP number and tell me about it. 7413J, so it's a joke SCP. Oh, is that literally like a category of them? Like, oh, it's a joke. Haha, this one isn't real. I guess SCPs are fascinating because it's just this, it's like a catalog of new age, completely made up cryptids. And sometimes things that are like beyond cryptids, you know? And I find cryptids incredibly fascinating. Like Mothman is incredibly interesting to me. And stuff of that nature. Like, one of my favorites is a very recent one, which isn't even like a cryptid. It's the Virginia TV head man, who just, tube TV head man, who just put tube TVs on people's porches. I find that deeply, deeply interesting. And he's not a bad cryptid. He waves to the camera. He's like, hello, here's your tube TV. I hope Melee players enjoy this. An oops. Thank you, Linda. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, lordy. Oh, Christ in a cracker. I have 69 Twitter followers. Nice, 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 nice. Any number with J is a parody? Huh, I see. That's kind of a cop-out. So this is world 7? Technically? Because it's castle number 7 there. And then Bowser's castle is after that, so it gets its own category as 8. So it continues the trend of, oh, 8 Mario worlds. Seems kind of like a cheat to me. No one else is allowed to follow you. Yeah, exactly. SCP-2598 is a nice moth with a heart. Nice moth with a hard hat. It communicates with Morse code by banging its helmet. A nice conversation that slowly redirects the conversation to a sales pitch of tiny hats for moths. I love them. Hey, Val. It's amazing. It's so good. How are you doing this morning, Val? We're talking about SCPs. Not ICPs. Or ISPs. Though, I get those mixed up, apparently. Man, I should get that middle ring, huh? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yourself? I am doing fine. I only woke up like, what, an hour ago or so? A little bit more than that. I buy so many tiny moth hats. SCP-069 is a man impersonating a Foundation member and can switch if a person is in a near-death experience? What? Can switch to being that person? Is that what the switch means? Interesting. Well, that seems like the place to do it in the fucking SCP facility where that probably happens a lot. But wait, if somebody's in a near-death situation... So wait, does he swap bodies with the person or does he take over their body? Because if they're in a near-death situation, doesn't he, like, inherently put himself in a near-death situation? So, like, he could potentially just die? It's unclear. If they die, they can take someone else who almost dies. Well, alright. Good for them. I need a mole. I need a mole. A mole named Monty, specifically, is a thing that I need. Never mind, I can probably jump that high. Huh. Well. Ah, Christ. Fell down. Oh. Whoops. I actually needed him. Dang it. Here we go. Let's get this boy. Hopefully he'll bounce off of this. Whoa, I didn't know if I paused in the middle of that, the note would change. Ridiculous the SCP lore gets when you pay attention to the different containment sites and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's silly. It's just like a crowdsourced monster book. Well, fuck. Oh my god, this music going this fast stresses me out. Ugh. Huh. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this level in time. "40 seconds. Ah, fuck. Should have waited for him to come to me. There's a neon sea slug that has telepathic powers. It refers to itself as Lord Theodore Thomas Blackwood, a British explorer and naturalist. God. It's really good. It's stupid. I like the one about a machine that receives messages from the future, which lets them use paradoxes to learn how to handle SCPs. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, point being, I want to get Control. I want to buy that game. SCP-54 is basically a shy water nymph. Alright then. The more you know. Why'd I... Okay. I mean, that justifies a lot of the, like, how the fuck could they possibly have learned this about this creature thing, phenomena, and contained it? How could they possibly have? So, makes sense. Makes sense in a that could never happen sort of way. You know? Anyway, this is not something that I, like, dig deep into. Like, I am not a person who really, really likes ISPs and is reading up on them all the time. It is something I find fascinating when the topic comes up, though. Okay. Okay, didn't really want that Yabi coin, but cool. Oh, fuck. Huh. SCP-000 is the sun. Oh. That's a fucking flat earther or something. Wouldn't SCP-000 be the center of the universe and not the fucking sun in our galaxy? They got a message saying that everything was going to shit, Foundation was dying, world in danger, etc. So they locked the machine up, I think encased in cement, so that can never happen until someone regains access to the machine because paradox. Oh, I see. First SCP we found. Please read to me the details of SCP-000. For example, what are its powers? Does it radiate heat? Does it send out radiation? Does it have the ability to gravitationally manipulate other heavenly bodies? Like, what are its supernatural properties? Because that's fascinating to me. It's already the sun. It's already kind of a powerful entity. Is it conscious? Is it every other SCP's mom? What is the containment protocol for the sun? The containment protocol for the sun is our galaxy, probably. It's just a theory, but we think that our galaxy was created to control the sun. And we're working towards that step every day. Jesus. I'll find it again. It's a syntax error. Procedures does not exist. Internal system error. Field undefined. Please contact system engineer. Internal system error field. Okay. That's always a cop-out to me. It's like, if there's an internal data bank for things, and its whole data entry is error, I guess the illusion is that the sun doesn't want you to know what it does. So the sun hacked into the computers. The sun hacked into all the computers and was like, no thank you. Not any real info about the sun. I will only not hack the info that says I am a regular star. Because why would I let people know? Man, SCPs are dumb. I love it. It's just, there's something about it that's just like inherently silly to me. So that's why I find it really funny and incredibly interesting. Because, like, there's such a... I don't know. Of course it's all made up, but, like, there's a suspension of disbelief that is just so... I don't know. It feels very different from other, like, fake stuff on the internet. Because it's, like, so much its own thing. They're fun to hear about, though. I think they're interesting. I don't know how I can't explain my feelings on SCPs. I think they're interesting and I think they're dumb. That's pretty much the whole thought. Great. Cool. Why'd I do that? 727J? Oh, it's a joke now. Neat. Basically, it's a tech bitching about the database shitting itself. Oh, I see. The more you know. Here you go, Yabi. A llama suit that makes you dance until you die? So it's literally that song, Dance Till You're Dead. Does it happen to play that song by default if you put on the llama suit? Well, that's like that mass hysteria event, which is also deeply interesting and is probably an article on the SCP website about how a bunch of people just started dancing in the street, and there's like a lot of recorded, like there's a lot of recordings of this happening, so it absolutely happened, and people just started dancing one day, and people were like, what the fuck? Why are they dancing? And they danced for a really long time, and people like passed out from exhaustion because they danced so long, and other people started dancing, and I don't know. Apparently just mass hysteria. Oh, Lord. What? Have you not... I forget what it's called. There's a very specific name for this event. But yeah, it's just an event. I don't remember what time period it takes place in. Like, pretty old-timey, if I recall. Oh, why'd I do this? Fuck. That's an SCP, all right. Yeah, it definitely sounds like one. But yeah, people just started dancing in the middle of the street, and then a bunch of other people started joining them, and this went on for, I think, weeks, and people died. And then it just stopped. And it's like a very well-recorded case of mass hysteria. Guys, was the moon landing an SCP? What other historical events can we attribute to an SCP? Are the pyramids an SCP? Probably, right? Dancing Plague of 1518. Yes. Thank you, Fudge. It also stopped when they were taken to a mountain to pray to a certain saint. Dancing Mania, Dancing Plague occurred multiple times from the 14th to 17th century, but 1518 is the famous one. Ah. God, that's so weird and interesting. God, sometimes the world is interesting, and that's just kind of all I have to say about it. Sometimes interesting things happen. I mean, horrible things, but interesting things. I definitely can't say that that's not interesting. I'm sorry that that's 90% of my adjectives for most stuff. Because I lack the linguistics to explain my feelings other than, yeah, that's deeply fascinating. That's really cool to think about. Can I make it? It's also horrifying. That's a good one. That's a good adjective. Because what if you caught mass hysteria? One that I think about a lot is that person who had hiccups for like 6 years. I hate that. I would want to die. Or something like that. They had hiccups for an absurdly long amount of time. And that terrifies me. Because fucking, I don't want hiccups for that long. And every single time I get hiccups, it's like, oh, this is it. Here it comes. It's like lava, but it's cheese. It's a cheese wall. No thanks. Yeah, I agree, Linda. I also say no thanks. I just dropped my phone. I was just trying to put it back on my bed, and it's gone forever now. Not even gonna try and get stars. Sweet. Valley Ghost House. Okay, let's go. God, I hate these. They're interesting in that they're very different, but I'm suddenly very conscious of the fact that I say interesting a lot. Hamtaro? What? Is Hamtaro an SCP? Did the truth come out? I just had to check. There's always tricks with these G-dang ghost houses. You have found Hamtaro emotes on Franker faces. Little hamsters, big adventures. Yeah. Hamtaro's delightful. Give me that, please. No, I'm not gonna stick. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Shit. Do I just have to be faster? What's going on over here? Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go left. Alright. Noted. What's going on over here? Right, I already checked there. Cool. So I just gotta be fast. Whoops. Fuck. I'm not being fast. Okay. Yep, that seems correct. No? What the hell? I hate this. Where's the door? Oh, this is probably it. Shit. Okay. So, alright, well, fuck. Okay, second to last. I think the last one is over there. SCP lore is a lot like Pokemon because which came first, SCP-000, SCP-173, which SCP came before the Earth? Oh, the Earth is definitely an SCP. Forgot about that. That Hamtaro was on the same programming block as Dragon Ball Z and Gundam. Yeah, depends where you lived, I guess. Oh, cool. Alright. Hey, Ghost House? Why do you have an exit sign on the outside? What's the deal with that? That doesn't help me. Oh, I just kicked my fan. I'm sorry, dedicated fan who lives with me and never speaks up during streams. I didn't mean to do that, but let's create a suspension point. Hey y'all, I'm gonna be right back super quick. I'm gonna use the bathroom and get some more water, so stay tuned. Feel free to do the same, and we'll get back to Mario World in just a minute. Hey, we back. It's okay, Linda. I just happened to get back, I think, in time. There was a spam bot, while I went to go pee. How the fuck did that, didn't it posted a link. Oh, right, I don't have links auto-banned in my chat. Forgot about that. Well, if that becomes a fucking problem, it goes away immediately. But it hasn't been in the past. Oh, this fucking level. This level's a whole thing. Boop boop ba-doo doo doo ba-doo boop 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 ba-doo boop ba-doo boop ba-doo boop ba-doo. Did I say hi, Malu? And ask how you were doing? I don't remember. That was so long ago now. Oh, you know what? I bet the internet is an ICP. Not an Insane Clown Posse, an SCP. It's the mass consciousness of some technological being. But yes, Hayas. Hey. Yeah, probably. I've never emulated anything. It should be easy enough, Linda. I can help you out. What was the game again? Ham Ham Heartbreak? Yeah, GBA emulation is pretty low stress. Not in terms of like, also in terms of like, requirements, but mostly just in terms of games fucking up. Because like PS2 emulation sucks, N64 emulation sucks, or I think it does. My, experience, it's been bad. GameCube emulation is amazing. PS1 emulation can also be fucky, but I've had that figured out for a while. Oh Lord in heaven. No! I wasn't paying attention. There's so many, yeah, who can keep track? Not me, actually. Well, that ain't worth it. Happy 420. Hey, happy 420. It's 420 somewhere. Everybody who wants to can partake, but if you don't, no pressure, you don't have to. That's not the kind of ship we run here. No peer pressure. Hup. Peer pressure is bad. Oh, whoa. Hua! Hua! Nailed it. Inject your hourly weed. Don't do it. Oh, God. It's Shovel Knight. God, I'm so excited for Shovel Knight Dig. God, that game looks so fucking fun. And its pixel art is amazing. Why'd I die like that? Inject your hourly weed makes you really uncomfortable. Why, Fudge? You do it all the time. You've injected your hourly weed today, right? I know I'm already impatiently waiting for King of Cards and Shovel Knight Showdown, but now I'm also impatiently waiting for Shovel Knight Dig. God, it looks so fun. It's a Shovel Knight game about digging. Ooh! Ooh, forgot that this was a thing. This feels like they wanted to make a whole world dedicated to this, but then they were like, well, World 8 has to be the lava world, so we can't fit another ice world in. Like, oh, okay. Oh, but they did an ice world in Mario Bros. 3. God, there's a lot of interesting variant worlds in Mario Bros. 3. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, compared to this game, like, there's a lot... I don't know, there's just way more definite... Why did I do that? Different biomes and, like, very clear distinctions between worlds. I feel like Mario World kind of all has very much the same building blocks, and it all kind of blends together for me, even as somebody who's played this game a lot. Oh, okay. Mushrooms can just do that, huh? I wasn't gonna make it. So I was like, might as well get 1,000 points. They're making a Shovel Knight fighting game. Oh, no, I know. Shovel Knight Showdown exists. Shovel Knight Showdown is just another part of Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. If you own Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, you'll get it for free. And it's less of a fighting game and more of like an arena platformer brawler in the way that Smash Bros. Is. I'm excited for it because I wouldn't be excited for it because A, I don't have any local friends to play it with, which is just generally the problem with a lot of indie games. It's like, oh, okay, no online multiplayer. I get it. Online is hard to implement. I super understand. So like I wouldn't be excited for it at all, except it has fucking character campaigns for all the characters, which is fucking crazy. So like each of them has a story to play through, which is very cool. Imagine if all games had a menu character that guilts you for getting your character killed, like Chloe in Detroit. Yeah, that would suck. I hate that. But yeah, Shovel Knight Showdown is gonna be cool. Shovel Knight King of Cards is gonna be cool. Why did I do that again? Why am I so dumb? Oh my god, my short-term memory. I'm also on autopilot. So I'm just like, oh, it's a tube. Go down tube? Tube go down in. And then I do it. Yeah, I would hate that, Linda. That would suck. The messenger kind of has that a little bit. You have a spirit that revives you and it's sassy, if I recall. He's like, hey, you died, idiot. What? Oh my, I can't believe. Why am I so dumb? God. Hey, Inviso, there's a pipe. You should go down it. Thank you, Malu. Oh, Lord. I want Dante to say Wahoo Pizza more. every time I die in DMC. Oh, Lord. God. Now we get 2 feathers at least. And I'm sure we'll fall into the lava. Okay, I love that. Oh, my salt be right back screen. Yeah, it's very much based on my old be right back screen, which had a lot more stats and stuff on it, which I honestly think I'll bring back because it shows off like people who are dedicated and contribute to the channel, because it has like monthly top contributors and stuff like that. All right, Yobby, where are we going? I abandoned Yobby because I feel like I remember that tube being a trick. Oh, Christ. That is that is a great OBS scene, thanks. I'd say I made it myself, but I didn't make that amazing 3D model of Napstablook. But it is definitely a mood, and I don't use it often, but when I do, it's very appropriate. It is usually, it's usually for moments like that where I just need a second to acknowledge how dumb I'm being. I just need one little sec. All right, Yobby. Let's find out what the fuck's at the bottom of this hole, since we died anyway. Yep, that's correct. That's what I thought. This time I'm going down here on purpose, not just by autopilot. I want the feather. Okay, don't do it. There you go. But yeah, in general, I want to make my own starting soon. Be right back and ending screens, because as much as I really love Yoshi's Island, I super love that game. However, I don't know. I don't like having things that are like, at this point in my Twitch career, I'd like to have original things. See, those are things that I'd love to outsource. If I had like relatively disposable income, but I also always feel like I can't justify spending money on commissioning people for that stuff, because I could hypothetically do it myself, maybe not as good as a job. Like, that's the type of stuff that I'm like, oh, I should commission this from somebody who is better than I am. But then at the back of my head, I'm like, fuck you, you can do it. But the frontal cortex is like, you can't. That's why you should commission somebody for this stuff. Oh, you know what? I just remembered that we haven't shown off. Wow! Oh my god, I fucked up so bad. Oh. Oh, lordy. Is the slam down move when you have the cape. Every time I walk into my room, you're in the same area. Yep. Honestly, that's what's happening. I hypothetically could, but I prefer your art. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. That means a lot. I really like the Be Right Back, the away screens that I made for Linda recently. I really like that Hyrule themed one. That turned out super good. If you guys haven't seen it, hey, maybe you should follow Linda Da and tune into her stream later today, because she's a good friend and a good person, and is a very nice person who commissions me for good art. And if you want to go see that good art, fuck. Well, no, we can save this run. We can save it. I was gonna try and get back. For a combo art piece? What does that mean? What does it mean? God, Dan is very strong in terms of his art. I would love to do something like that, but I don't know what it means. I still need to make it my fucking, like, I've had a sketch for like a million years. Because I want to make a thumbnail art for the Majora's Mask playthrough. But I've had like multiple sketches and I'm just like, I don't know what I want this to look like. I don't know. Dan's very good at making thumbnail art. And just art in general, but... So part of me doesn't want to start my Majora's Mask playthrough until I finish that art. But luckily, we are not very close to finishing Spider-Man. So, don't have to worry about that. I think I've decided I don't like these castles that have this. These snaky boys, because it just locks you into a certain amount of time that you have to commit to the beginning part of it. Finishing or completing Spider-Man? Finishing. I don't think I'm gonna even touch the DLCs because it took me so long to finish Spider-Man that we're in the middle of Spooky Month. Okay. Right, we gotta wait for Fucknut to open up the doors for us. Let me in. Thanks. Let me in! Fuck. Made it to a Vizzo early morning stream. Hey Chen, what's up? And make a doodle? God, I feel like our art clashes would clash so, our art styles would clash so aggressively. Or maybe they'd complement each other amazingly. Who's to say? Because I feel like mine is bad and his is very good. Though I like the idea. I would love to collab with Dan. Because I love Dan. It would be an honor and a privilege. Man, straight up though, like, it actually makes me super excited that like, I interact with Dan on a semi-regular basis, even if it's like mostly in streams and stuff, and on Twitter, because like, I've been following Dan for like a stupid amount of time on Twitter because I think I must have found them through Deer way back in the day, back before Barry was streaming and the Neighborhood Watch was a thing, like back when I met Gam and Deer through like Game Grumps stuff. I found Dan, I discovered his art, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good! And so I followed him for forever, and then suddenly I'm in this stream team with him and a bunch of other fucking crazy cool people. And so it feels really cool to, like, know one of your art heroes and interact with them in, like, a meaningful way. Ah! Let me in. Fuck. You're both good artists. Your scroll work for your stream overlays are so good. Thank you. Remember to abuse save state. You're super right. You're incredibly correct. Oh, there's a woodpecker outside my window. I see it, I think. It's walking on a tree in a way that only a woodpecker would. God, it's cute. I'm trying to look at it. Where'd it go? Oh no. I opened up my window just to see if we could get some woodpecker noise. Woodpecker cam when? I have a webcam, but I don't think the fucking wire is that long. Not possible. Ugh, okay. Somebody remind me to abuse save states. Because you're super right, I do need to do that. Because my brain just gets locked into a mode when I'm playing this game, because I've played this game... like, I abuse the shit out of save states for games that I never really played that much as a kid, or didn't play at all. Because, like, my brain is very much like, I'm playing this in an emulator. I can use save states. Like, that's just a part of the game. But when I'm playing this game, I'm just like, oh, I'm playing it on a SNES. Like, my brain auto-completes it, too. You're on a SNES, you have to play out your life, and not just immediately scum reload a save. Not that that's scummy, but you know what I mean. So, like, if I was playing Yoshi's Island, I wouldn't fucking use save states. What's another game that I wouldn't use save states for? I don't know, a bunch of them. Oh my god, I almost just jumped off to my death. Okay. Save now! Thank you, Linda. I'm doing it. Christ. Dang it, I keep kind of thinking of this guy as, what's his name? Kamek? From Yoshi's Island, because I've played that game, I feel like, more in my adult life than I have Mario World. Although, overall, I've probably put way more time into this game. But, like, my conscious, cognitive brain time, I've definitely put way more cognitive brain time into Yoshi's Island than I have Mario World. If that makes sense. Can you, like, hit these things? There you go. Fuck. I thought it would hit the spiky bit. Oh, come on! He materialized inside me. Come on now. I don't like that he laughs. Like he goes, with his stupid dumb head. Great. Very good. That doesn't seem like an advantageous place to be, Kamek. I like that he shoots PlayStation symbols at you. It's really fun. Alright, Kamek, I need you back. I need you. Oh. Kamek. You're being not very helpful. Oh, lordy. Oh, Christ. I thought that was going to go through the floor for a second. Speaking of going through the floor... I get it. I know. I'm under implicit time pressure. Fuck off. Nah, Kamek, you piece of shit. So close. All right. Nah. Oh, okay, that sucks. That is a sucky, that is a bad roll. Hey, Kamek, can you get the fuck out of there real quick? You piece of shit. Because, yeah, in Yoshi's Island, you can just cheese him by getting close to him, and he'll disappear. So, a lot of times my brain is like, oh, if I just get close to him, he'll be a big old wimp and teleport away, but that is not the case. I'm still thinking about the fact that somebody said I sound tall during my Spider-Man stream last night, which was very short. I am feeling better, by the way, this morning. It was definitely what I ate. I remember that, yeah. And I guess I get what they mean. Like, you paint a mental picture of what somebody looks like in your head, if you've never seen them before. It's just a thing that the human brain does. And, like, that can be assisted by things. Like, back when I used to, my first online friend group was, like, all people I played Halo with. So to me, they were, like, their armor customization. Like, that was who they were as people. Until I was shown otherwise. Fuck it. Well, you sound tall, apparently. Hey, Jen. I have seen you. It's true. I accidentally fucking posted a pic. Like, I don't remember what the circumstances were. Like, I was trying to post another picture, and my phone fucked up and selected a different one that I had taken of myself back in the old Skype days, and I didn't know how to fucking delete it. So, like, exactly 2 people in that group Skype chat saw what I looked like, and I was like, how the fuck do I delete it? And they informed me. And so, Linda knows what I look like. Even if it's a temporary memory from long ago. A cartoon ghost face? That's fine. I would love to make a mask that is like my cartoon ghost face. Excuse me. We did it. Holy shit, Mario. Just yeeted that castle into oblivion. I guess I've just heard you say you were a small guy, so I guess I'd never assumed you were tall. That's fair. Mario has defeated Larry Koopa in Castle number 7. All that is left is Bowser's Castle, where Princess Toadstool is being held. Can Mario rescue her and restore peace to Dinosaur Land? This is what I imagine Inviso-Guy to look like. Yep, I am a gross anatomical heart person. And it hurts to live. Very not great. It's very not good to be. Or not to be. 1, 2. Chat, which one should we go through? 3, 4. Vote now on your smart devices. Ricardo from Adventure Time? Oh, right. Yeah, he's yucky. I don't like him. 3. Fudge votes 3. And thus far is the only vote. I only have a dumb voice. Can I still vote? Yes. Okay. Why is 3 the magic number? Oh, you know what? This is actually the good one. I love these enemies. They're really good. Little Koopa wind-ups. If I remember correctly, we can get cape. Fuck. Should we do 3 again? It's almost like I played this game. I haven't. To be fair, I've played this game, and I don't remember which one's the best, so. Well, at the very least, I appreciate that Bowser has the sensibility to label his doors. The fucking ghost doors were never goddamn labeled. Tell you what. Ah! They come back to life eventually. So this is where Baby Bowser's B down is from? Yes. I haven't played much of Baby Bowser, but I assume it has something to do with the wind-up Koopas. You don't tell me what, I tell you what. Oh, God. Why do I remember there being a cape here? I guess I'm just an idiot? I don't know. Alright, well, fuck it. That boy ain't right. Alright, 5, 6, 7, or 8, I imagine. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go eat some breakfast. Y'all have a good stream. See you, Chen. Thanks for hanging out. 6. Malu votes 6. That is 1 vote for 6. That reminds me. While you guys are voting, so get in line 5, 7, and 8. How close am I to the Satan number in Twitter followers? Oh fuck, 1 away. I just realized that I should be aware of that. All right, it's 6 because Mal's the only one who voted. This sucks. Mallow, why'd you do this to us? I love democracy. Yeah, it's real good. I should probably read up on my democracy. Ah. Because we're having a democracy soon. Got to elect people into the House of Parliament. And I know nothing about all the candidates aside from one of them who is our current prime minister did brown or blackface to parties, and I actually haven't seen pictures. But I probably should have. What should we go for, chat? Should we go for 3 again? What do you want to do? We can go other places. We can go all sides of places. Just sounded like an evil number. That's valid. Big 3. No one thinks it worked, so no one votes. Yeah. God, I fucking hate that shit. I had 2 specific friends when the last presidential election was happening. We're like, oh, well, my vote doesn't matter, so I'm not gonna vote. It's like, fuck you. You're the problem. And then they complained when Donald Trump won the election. Like, I can't believe people voted for him. It's like, well, you didn't fucking vote either, so you have no say. You have absolutely no right to complain about who wins if you didn't vote. If you voted, fucking complain him until the cows come home. But if you didn't vote, you need to shut your mouth. Oh, hey, that's why I remember a feather. There it is. Ugh, I can't stand that shit. Anyway, sorry. What number? 6 was the last number. Do we do it again? I agree, yeah. Yeah, like, if you voted, fucking complain all day. If you didn't vote, get the fuck out of my face. You have no right to complain if you didn't exercise your right to vote. Canadian election, too, yeah. Oh, yeah, no shit. I voted in the more recent one, and I complain all the time. Guess what? Because I fucking voted in the, not federal, the other one, provincial election. Today on the Vizzo stream, we endorse voting. Please go vote. Love of God. It doesn't fucking matter who you vote for. Just do it. Just do it. If you didn't vote, you have no room to complain. I super agree. We absolutely all need to exercise our right as young people and start being the majority, but most young people don't vote, is the reality. Pokemon, go to the polls. Fuck off, Fudge. You suck. Yeah, if you don't vote, you give a bigger voice to those that do, for sure. Andrew Scheer refuses to apologize for comparing the idea of two people of the same sex getting married to considering a dog's tail to be one of its legs. Man, I super didn't hear that. I haven't heard good thing about Andrew Scheer, though. That was very well said, though, Linda. Cool. Glad I have a cape. This is less of a problem with a cape. Oh, Christ. Well, now it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Ooh, I forgot about this area. How does that comparison make any sense? That's the point. It doesn't. Basically, it's bad because he's essentially saying people who marry the same sex are like dogs. That's what I'm understanding this to be. I love these guys. Wow, this sprite doesn't look good. It looked better in Mario 2. Like, literally, the interpretation of those guys looked better in Mario 2. I forget what they're called. Register to vote, get loud, make a fuss, and have old Big O Ted rich fools fear us. Yes, for sure. False equivalency arguments? Yeah. Just to be extra cheesy, let's do one of these. Even though we're small, and it's probably not an ideal condition to go into this boss fight. God, the presentation of this game versus Mario World 2 is fucking crazy. Like, think about the final boss of Mario World 2. This is pretty good. But, holy God. Just the leaps and bounds that they came. Though, to be fair, Mario World 2 was like the end of the SNES era, so like they had a lot of time to practice at using this console. It was like one of the last things they made on it, I think, Yoshi's Island. What's your opinion on strategic voting? Do it. On one hand, I want to vote my consciousness. On the other hand, my safety and way of life is threatened by a conservative government, so I really want to ensure they lose. Yeah, no, I super ensure strategic voting. If it's really, like, if you vote early, I think that you should vote with your conscience, but if, like, it's really down to the wire, like it was when I voted for the provincial election, I had to vote strategically, because I did not believe in what the winning party at the time was pushing, and so I very much voted to oppose them. Because, like, oh, hey, what I would usually vote for has no chance in hell of winning right now, which is to say, like, if everybody has that attitude, they're not gonna... Oh my God. Hey, Rainbow Squid. Good morning. Thank you for the loony. Speaking of Canadian things.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. We're talking about Canadian politics. But yeah, I if it's really down to the wire and you haven't voted yet, I think I very much encourage, like, voting for the least worst option. Vote early, vote often, wait. No, that's wrong. I don't know. Is it wrong that since I saw Wendy's tabletop RPG, I want to play it now? No, it just means that the thing that they're doing is working, I guess. Anyway, anybody who lives in Canada, vote Green Party. Because environments or something. I don't know. I haven't done enough research. I don't actually know if that's a sound choice. I shouldn't tell you who to vote for. Please ignore the thing that I just said, because I actually don't believe in telling people what to vote for. So, apologies. Disregard the thing that I said. The US is in right now? Yeah. That's my biggest frustration. I've explained this to a couple people. I've probably said this enough times on stream that people are sick of it. But my biggest complaint was that when the U.S. The U.S. vote happened, was that there were a lot of Canadians yelling at Americans that they didn't vote. And then when the provincial elections happened here, and we have an almost one-to-one comparison of Trump, who was running and won, like, they had no legs to stand on if they didn't vote. Because, like, hey, you didn't learn the lesson. Like, if you yelled at Americans and said that they should vote, and you super didn't, and you lived in Canada, you suck. Like, you're terrible. If you didn't learn from history, very recent history, that these people are bad and that you should exercise your right to vote to at least try and stop them from getting positions of power, then you fuck off. I don't want to hear from you. Sorry about the very political, god dang, very political early morning stream from Inviso Guy. I apologize, but just kind of what's happening. There is one party to vote for in Scotland, and it's SNP. Is that a SCP? Frickin' Fort? Yeah, Noel. Like the MVP's plan for expanding healthcare using a wealth tax, first pharmacare, then overtime ruling, dental, vision, and mental health care. But I doubt they'll win, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess. But like NDP was close during the federal election. Or not the federal election. Jesus Christ, the provincial one. Dory. No! Well, she's gonna give me a mushroom anyway. Help! Nationalist Party might as well be at SCP. Oh, hip. I voted for them in the provincial. Yeah, I voted defensively, essentially. I would apologize. I would apologize for getting political, but I also somehow, some part of me feels like talking about Canadian politics gets a little bit more of a pass. And I don't know why I feel that way. Because it's not American politics, which is mostly what people mean when they're like, stop getting political. Like, I don't know. I think political discourse is important. I don't think it's necessarily the subject for a Twitch stream. But, yeah, I don't know. I probably... Fuck, I'm gonna archive this, too. Now, when I run for Prime Minister 25 years from now, they're gonna be like, you had a Twitch stream where you talked about exercising your right to vote. What's up with that? And I was like, I don't know. You should. You also had a Twitch stream where you talked about how there was a horny doorknob. Like, yeah, I guess I did do that. Oh, God. Hey, Pingu. Going political, are we? Yeah, but we were talking about general politics, but now we're very much talking about Canadian politics, because we've got a federal election ramping up. Not ramping up, it's like happening, so... Just talking a little bit about that. Kind of just... How'd you keep that in there? What is that? Is that a giant ball, or is that goop? Is that your goop, Bowser? Ah. When did Bowser become Bowser and not King Koopa? Because he's Bowser in this game, but Princess Toadstool is still Princess Toadstool. Why? Why? Nothing and take nothing to do with politics. Well, if you live in a democratic place where you can vote, you should, at the very least, exercise your right to vote. Because I don't keep up with politics very avidly either. Bowser Goop Balls. Yeah. The goop is stored in the balls. The eggs he would deposit into Peach to make Baby Bowser. Yeah, Baby Bowser isn't around at this point. The Koopa Kids are, but I think there's like, it's like canon that the Koopa Kids are all adopted. Might be wrong. You don't think you should. Okay. You're allowed to not vote, but you probably should. If you're dissatisfied with the way that your country is being run, if that happens to be the case, then you should vote to try and make it better. That's all I'll say. Pingu, Pokemon Go to the polls. Please. There's Pokemon there, probably. You like Pokemon, don't you? What if I don't know how my country is being run and how it affects me? You should do research. I know it's a pain in the ass and it's like homework, but you should do a little bit of research. Yeah, sorry that this got political. What are you gonna do? Boing. Let's talk more about Bowser's Goop Balls. That's not political. That's just science. We killed him. No more Goop Balls. There she is. Princess Toadstool. She kissed me. I go very pink. Mario's adventure is over. Mario, the princess, Yoshi, and his friends, that's pretty general, are going to take a vacation. And then they went to Mario Sunshine. Who prepped these fireworks? Thanks, I guess. Vacation's where I wanna be. Lying on the beach where the fun is free. We don't need a holiday, it's time to celebrate. Repeat after me, I need a vacation. We did it. Cute. Oh, those are all the eggs we saved. Hey, we did it. We beat Mario World. That's Mario World. Peach gets captured so much, I think she's happily married to Bowser. And they're just putting on this whole kidnapping show because they don't know how to explain it to Mario. It's Peach's kink. Peach, I feel like you should first deal with all the government matters you couldn't deal with while being kidnapped. Nah. Nah, it's fine. All the Toads will take care of that. Koji Kondo! That's our boy. He made all the music. That's the boy who we listen to every single time we're starting the stream. Special thanks to Yoichi Kotabe. Man, it's fucking crazy how short credits are in these old games. Like, it's nuts. Fish, turtle, and toad people. They'll be fine. They'll figure out something. I forgot about this. Look at all those yobbies. Look at those diagonal sprites for the yobbies. I love them. And front sprites. They're great. Babies. Look at all the Yobi babies. Thank you. And now we get the credits for enemies, which is not a thing that happens anymore. Like as if they were playing characters, which I always thought was fun. The Toadstool Kingdom is in probably a constitutional monarchy with a parliament. I doubt Princess Peach is anything more than a figurehead. This is true. Yeah, it's fun. But, like, truth be told, like, there's so many people that work on video games, you don't have fucking time for enemies. Oh, my word. Royal Blue Wizard. Thank you for the follow. I know that, man. Welcome. Mega Mole. Came just in time. Dino Rhino. Dino Torch. Came just in time for us to beat Mario World. Lakitus and Monty Moles are cute. Yeah, there's a lot of cute enemies in Mario games. Man, it's crazy. Like, it's super crazy to me, the gap of quality. Not to say that, like, Mario World is an amazing game. Not to say that it isn't, but, like, the fucking leaps and bounds in presentation and quality of this game to Yoshi's Island is nuts to me. And, like, don't get me wrong, Yoshi's Island is a very different game than this, but it's just so different and so polished, and it's just amazing. Yoshi's Island is amazing. If you all haven't played Yoshi's Island, do yourself a favor and play it sometime if you get the chance. Hey, the Cap K. Blurps, what a name. I haven't seen Yuri's in a while. Mecha Koopas. Bleh. Gotta go for a few. If stream is ending soon, then have a good day, everybody. Yep, that's happening. Look at all his kids. They're yucky. The end. And this is your screen that you would leave your SNES on so that you could prove to people that you did the thing. Man, it never sunk in as a kid how clearly pink Mario's palette is in this game. Like, he's supposed to be red, but I love that he's pink. Even in his in-game sprite, he's clearly pink. Oh, wait. Actually, hang on. I have my TV on vivid mode. That might be doing the thing. That might be a reason why I think it's pink. Give me a second. Let me change it back to standard. Nah, it's still pretty pink. Yep. And then that's it. You can't hit any buttons to continue or nothing. Whoops. Great. I'm gonna save a save stay at this spot so that I can show all my friends that I beat the game. Well, that's Super Mario World. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a fun time replaying through this game. God, it's kind of short if you just speed through it. But I guess a lot of games are. So yeah. Oh man, Breath of Fire 1. This selection is real good. I need to test online with this. I'd love to play Kirby's Dream Course or something with some people. Or a person, because I think it's only 2-player. And I'd love to get a Super Metroid, but I want to beat Prime first. All the Prime games, but I don't know if I'm going to get around to that. Super Mario Kart. I mean, we could. But anyway. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a good time. For morning streams, what are we going to do now? I'm trying to think. So, we have a lot of options for spooky games that we're going to move on to. I was thinking, so I have a lot of contenders, and one of them was Bloodborne, which I'm like, that's not terribly fun to watch. Because I'm bad at it, and I haven't played it before, and I got stuck in that game before, so... and I don't have PSN, so I can't just call in people to hang out and to drag me through the game. I was thinking Bloodborne, we've got Majora's Mask, but I think I'll do that in the main slot when I finish, what do you call it, Spider-Man. There was another spooky game. Oxenfree was brought up. I've done a playthrough, or I've not done a playthrough. I've played that game before. It's very spooky. Skyrim is kind of short if you speed through the main quest. Well, yeah. I'd be down for Kerbos. Yeah, but we're gonna play spooky games for Spooky Month. So I think I will. I'm maybe gonna buy Control and play through that this month at some point, but it's expensive because we played Alan Wake last year, appropriately enough. So maybe Control. You could try one of the weird storylines in Oxenfree. The only thing that I have with Oxenfree is, I don't know, I really love playing those types of games the first time through and getting to experience my experience. I don't like playing through them again to get a different experience. I don't know. I don't know why. I always find that exhausting. I'd rather watch all the different results on a YouTube channel, a non-commentary YouTube channel like youtube.com/rapidretrospectgames or something like that. Some example like that. Alan Wake is very good. Yeah, I had fun with it. It felt very good to play. Anyway, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm not sure. Nice plug, thanks. Rapid Retrospect Games is a friend of mine. So if you want non-commentary stuff, check out his channel. He works very hard. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to play tomorrow. Maybe we'll play Spider-Man tomorrow because Thursday's stream wasn't really a thing. So we need to figure out. We need to try and speed through that game real quick because it's not spooky. Cute spoopy game. There's Haunt the House. If you post that in the Discord, it'll be a place where I can come back to it and actually remember what that name is because I won't remember to look that up after this stream. And Tar Ham Heartbreak, not quite. I wrote some down. Hang on. Are there any that I didn't address here? And I was thinking of Psychonauts. I already said that, I think. What's spooky? Oh, I want to play, if Alien Isolation goes on sale, I want to play that. But I don't think it will. Because I'm interested enough in Alien universe, and I've heard that game's super good. But I will absolutely, absolutely play that game. Majora's Mask, Bloodborne, Alien Isolation, Blair Witch, question mark? Last of Us, that's right. LOU. So, I don't know. I've got some things to consider. Twilight Princess? I'd love to play Twilight Princess. But we should probably do Majora's Mask because I promised Majora's Mask. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're gonna raid somebody. Is there anybody fucking streaming? Anybody streaming? Why not both? I don't know, because I don't own Twilight Princess. And it's expensive. Rather we're just looking at a stagnant screen, y'all. We could do TP for Zelda month. Is Zelda month a thing? Just play both at the same time. So the only people I see streaming are Jen. Thank you for the 0.2 reference. The only people I see streaming are Spike Vegeta, who's a speedrunner, but he doesn't need it, and I need glasses. Prismatic Simmer, who I believe is part of the community. Malu, thank you. November is Zelda month. Is it? Interesting. So we'll raid Prismatic Simmer. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope y'all had fun. Make sure to also do the thing where you use my emotes and say hello and love and stuff like that, because it pushes my personal brand, but also shows appreciation for the person you're about to raid and hang out with for a bit. Anyway, give them Inviso love and Inviso highs and stuff.